Kyle Flanagan, 36 years old. Started a year ago, about almost a year ago, actually, with the program. So it's been kind of fun. Back before I started, I was like been at 264, so kind of feeling kind of hefty, kind of looking at myself, but not pleased. And so then, I decided, I need to start doing something different. And I told one of my coworkers, like, man, there's this program. I liked an Instagram story, and the coach just slipped into my DMs so fast. I was like, oh, shoot. She's like, well, look into it, ask some questions, get the details. If it worked out, work out. And then next thing I know, all because I liked an Instagram story, here I am a year later.
How much weight have you lost so far?
Dancing around 45, 50 pounds. The holidays kind of took their toll, but we're getting back on track. And that's how it is. You have some fun, but as long as you get back on track, like that's the thing is like I know what I'm doing now. So I kind of like, know most part what I'm doing. Like I'm comfortable with the holidays coming and I'm like, okay, I can handle this. I can get back.
Yeah, definitely.
45, 50 pounds.
Yeah, you've been here a year so far. So talk to me, like, what made you actually open to help before joining? Like, why were you even looking for help or open to help?
Well, like I'm always like I've been pretty good about going to the gym. Like I was very consistent with going to the gym. The eating, not so much. The eating was not great at all. And just the lack of accountability, I think. Like I have friends that are like, oh, you don't want to eat that. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's all these don'ts, no, 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 versus like try or do or like. So finding a program that had a little bit more positive, like I was open to finding someone who was actually going to be there and being a part of it and like actually hold accountability, but positive accountability, but also not be afraid to like call the crap either. And so like that's kind of one of the things that I was like looking for. Like none of my friends are into this type of level of fitness that I'm in. And so it's kind of like it's a little different, but like through this, I've taught some of them what to do, what to look into, and how to work out and like what to eat, what not to eat. So
Yeah, so was there a
just the
moment?
accountability kind of made me really like, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Like, was there a moment where you realized you needed to make a change? Like, even before you started thinking about getting help, like what actually made you, was there a moment where you're like, oh my God, I looked in the mirror and like at what point did you realize you needed to do something, man?
I don't know. Like it had to been like the last um not this last holiday season, but the holiday season before that. Like I was just looking at some pictures from like when my friends came to visit and like we took, group pictures. And I'm looking at myself I'm like, ooh, Willikers. And I finally jumped on the scale. I was like, sweet Jesus. Like I was like, this is like the heaviest I've been in a while. Like my clothes are kind of feeling a little tighter. Like this isn't great. So like I realized I was like, okay, we got to start like stop eating garbage. Like that was the number one thing. Like if I had just stopped eating the garbage, I'd probably been all right with how much I go to the gym. But like, what's Austin always says like a good diet, or maybe even you said it, good diet can't outwork, uh, or a good whatever it is, bad diet can't outwork whatever. You can't outwork a bad
Can't
diet. That
out-train a
is
bad
there it
diet.
is. Yeah, yeah, there it is. Thank you. Sorry, I've had a bit of a cold, so I'm kind of like lost everything and mentally, physically.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
So I find that did you say that you weighed yourself and it was kind of like a shock to you? Had you avoided the scale?
Yeah, I don't own a scale up until this program. Like, I had one, but it's been in my storage. It's definitely because I'm like, I don't need to worry about that. I'm just gonna continue doing what I'm doing. But then I finally jumped on the scale. I was like, merciful Jesus, like this is like worse than I like. Because a few years ago, I kind of started looking into fitness, doing calorie counting, all that stuff like that with a buddy. And like I weighed myself, and it was like, what was it? I think 245. And I was like, okay, I want to get down to 230 for graduation. So I did. I worked on the calories. I worked out a lot, and so I weighed in regularly. And so that was the last time I really took a. That was back in 2019. Took a really good look at like what to do, what not to do, and so um, since then I like obviously 265 versus 245. That's a 20-pound difference from when I was like feeling like, oh gosh, I got to get going. And then I'm like, 20 pounds more. I'm like, what? I was concerned then. Why am I not doing anything now? Like, so I
Yes.
just decided it was time to get going.
And how do you feel now compared to the Kyle prior to joining? Like confidence,
Really good.
energy, like tell me about that.
Confidence almost to a fault. A little bit. little bit of a cockiness to it, but not like in a bad way. Like I'm just comfortable. Like it's kind of nice walking like at work. Work has been really fun. Like all these people, all my coworkers, like, geez, like we, because I post some progress pictures or like they just see me on the daily and they're like, wow, you're doing really well. Like a couple of them come lift with me and I'm like, yeah, you guys can try to keep up if you want, but like, so it's been really fun. It's been a good feeling, like being able to like put on some clothes I haven't put on in a while, and then buy some clothes that I needed to buy clothes, like not in a bad way, but I just needed to buy new pants this year because they were too big otherwise. They just kept falling off. So I was like, I need to buy new jeans, and so I went and bought new jeans, and so that was kind of cool. And yeah, so it's been good. It's been really fun with confidence, but almost to a fault. Like there's a little bit of, I get a little cocky sometimes, a little arrogant, but
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes, the ego, the confidence is what actually keeps us setting higher goals and pushing harder
Yeah,
versus being complacent, where if we feel like we're it's good enough. And
yeah.
I think you just re-signed, I don't want to say I think I know you did. You re-signed for a second year here. What made you want to do that? Like why?
Yeah. It really boiled down to the accountability aspect of it, the community. Out of all the stuff that I've enjoyed with the program, that is the number one thing, is the accountability and community with it. The exercises, like I said, I'm not shy from the gym. Like I'm very familiar with different lifts and stuff. The eating, like now I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with like what what I can and cannot eat and how much, and like, I can enjoy the holidays without stressing. Like, so I'm very comfortable in those aspects, but it's the community and the accountability that I really have enjoyed. And I think is the most beneficial part of the program, honestly.
Yeah, that's great to hear. So the accountability, the community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like once you finally graduate this program, you're going to be able to keep the results? Was that a concern coming into it, like losing the weight, gaining it back? Like, tell me about that?
Initially, yeah, I would say I think everyone's concerned when they start doing some sort of new diet or new exercise, new whatever, they're like, I don't want to go back to what it was. And so, um, I feel pretty good about things now. Like even, I'm kind of a man of routine. Like I really like, okay, this is what I'm doing. I don't like to get interrupted too much. Like I'm not, this is what I'm going to eat. Like I know this works. It's the same thing every day, but it works. Like breakfast, I eat the same thing every day. It doesn't change much. But at this point, I don't feel like I'm too worried about at the end of it all. Like, will things go back? I don't think so. Do I have people now that like, since they've seen the progress, that are a little bit more like, hey, like, why are you dipping into the cookie jar at work all the time? I'm weak, okay? Like, but they're like they stop, they actually do a little bit more positive stuff. Like they've seen the progress and they encourage me not to um take that step backwards. And so it's been kind of nice. So I'm not super worried about the future. Like, I mean,
It's good.
as long as I don't hurt myself at the gym, So I'm older, so as long as I
What
don't jack anything up, we'll be good.
what would you say to somebody watching this who has a lot of weight to lose, but they're considering a personal trainer and kind of comparing that to an online coaching program like this?
So so my friends signed up for a personal trainer at our gym. Like I convinced them to sign up at the gym. Finally, I said, yes, they're going to come work out with me. This is so exciting. And they bailed on me because they said it was too intense. I was like, well, this is stupid. So they signed up with their personal trainer there, but they told me that he was only going through like one or two lifts with them and then he'd move on to the next client. And I'm like, well, that's not like, if I'm paying for a personal trainer or something, I want someone to be kind of there, especially if it's in-person trainer. Like I get difference between online and in-person. Like I want them to be more present. I want them to go through the entire routine with me. Like I want to be pushed. I want to be challenged the entire routine, not just like hope that maybe I get pushed. And so like, though this is an in-person thing, like I have to submit everything. We submit videos, we submit logins. Like I feel like this program has taught me more than they have learned with the personal trainer there. So I honestly, unless your gym is really like got that one-on-one training dialed in, like I don't think it's worth it. And like the community's not there. There's no like you're not. I mean, unless you're tracking every single thing like we do. Like I don't think it's super worth it unless you have one of those really just dialed in. Like this is what I do. You're my number one priority right now. Like for the next hour and a half. Like you and I are going to be working together. But I don't think that's realistic. Like I think the online coaching, I mean, at first I was kind of hesitant because I'm like, I don't know, like there's no in-person involvement, but the
Yeah.
accountability has been great. The coaching has been great. The check-ins have been great. The you submit pictures weekly, you submit everything daily. Like it's been great. Like there's been all of that accountability that people I think are looking for in this program that I don't think they'll get unless they have someone that's just completely one-on-one. You are their only client.
Yeah, and a lot of those trainers are expensive, but it sounds like
Yeah,
unless you're really getting that top quality service, which few of those gyms are providing, it's not going to be worth it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what would you
So
say?
that's, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure there's some good parts, but sorry.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're good.
What would you say to somebody watching this, like somebody who's really busy, got a lot of weight to lose, and they're kind of on the fence about just joining a program like this in general, or just continuing to maybe do it on their own, trial and error, and they're kind of like, is this going to really be worth it to me?
I mean, I was kind of like that way. Like, I'm like, I don't know if I have enough time to do all this. Like, and even now, like, even still, I admittedly, I kind of struggle with like trying to squeeze in like going to the gym. Like, but I try to make it work as best of my ability. If I've had to get up a little bit earlier, like, that's just life. I get up a little earlier now, like, so I can get to the gym without having to ruin my work day. Um, you know, it, it's, it's really just about like, do you really want to make the effort? Do you really want to make the change? Like, if this is something that you think is going to work, at the very least, do try for 6 months. That's initially what I was at. I did the first 6 months and I upped it another year and then I upped it again. So like, I mean, like obviously, like I was like, I'll do the 6 months. And that's like I even told my coworkers, so like 6 months, I'm done. Like I get it at this point. Like, no, not anything against you guys, but you know what I was saying. Like that's kind of at the beginning, that's where I was. But it's like,
Yeah.
but then I started getting into the program and started seeing like the results, seeing the what was happening. And I was like, okay, this is actually worthwhile. Like, so I mean, I don't know if that kind of answered the question or not, but I think just giving it a chance, like at the very least, just trying it out, like it's better than what you've been doing. Like, I mean, the accountability, do you have someone that's actually holding you accountable or not? Like you just doing it, hoping that you're gonna come out on top if you were, you wouldn't be in the position you're at.
It's that's funny what you
Like
said. It's
I
better
don't
than
know.
what they've been doing. And a lot of the people watching this, they've been doing nothing for years, but telling themselves that they're doing stuff. And it's like, where are the
Yeah.
results? It's like this is going to guarantee you get to your goals. That's what we do.
Yeah. Like I mean, like even me, like hitting the gym 5 days a week, 4 to 5 days a week, hitting it good, hitting it heavy, like doing well. Like I was there regularly, but I didn't see any major results. I mean, strength was there, but like as far as like physical changes, nothing. But like I took some extra steps, literal extra steps to start walking too, and started going to the gym, started doing the program, started having one-on-ones and checking videos and all that stuff. And like now I'm seeing physical, noticeable changes. So
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm excited to see where you end up, man, 6 months, 12 months from now. So you're not even done with
yeah,
your transformation.
I know. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. Well, Kyle, it was great speaking with you.
Yeah, likewise. Much like.